All right, 5:18. We are tracking chances for some storms later this week. Overall, the idea of this week is that we're trying to warm up. It's been a very slow process. Tomorrow's going to be a nice day. We should get into the 60s rather than just being the 50s like we were for the majority of us today. 60s tomorrow, mostly sunny. Some clouds start to build in, though, from the west. Then by Thursday, another cold front comes in, so this warmth will be very short-lived, and as it comes in, some scattered showers and thunderstorms are going to be likely. Now, overall, the strongest thunderstorms will be closer to the Red River and into Texas, but we could see some try to clip parts of the River Valley. Northwest Arkansas's chances are really low, and then once you get deeper into the River Valley, more towards Clarksville and Russellville and Paris, the chances also start to go down. So here's a little bit closer view at home. It cuts off right over Fort Smith, Van Buren for that level 2. South of the river, south of Fort Smith, we've got better chances for some of those storms. That's Thursday evening. Until then, not too bad. Right now, we've got some clouds pushing on through across parts of northwest Arkansas and the River Valley. But with these storms, we could be talking about chances for some gusty winds and maybe some hail too as we press forward. So I'm going to go ahead and show you a couple things that we have for you this evening. Temperatures in the 50s, but waking up tomorrow morning, we'll be back to the mid-30s. It won't be as cool tomorrow morning as it has been the past couple of mornings. Later into the afternoon, we should get to the 60s. That's mainly thanks to that south wind that's going to start to come back. Mostly sunny skies. Should be a very nice Wednesday overall for you. But overall, what's next? Really, it's Thursday. Keeping our eyes towards Thursday, because after Thursday, we actually have a nice stretch of some sunny weather. It's just going to be cold. In fact, some of our mornings this weekend will be in the 20s, and maybe some of us could be in the teens. So it's going to be very chilly throughout the weekend in the mornings and overnights. In the afternoons, we get back to some 40s, but that's below average for this time of year. Here's a look at Futurecast. Overnight tonight will be mostly clear. Those clouds that we have out there now, they'll slowly break up. So after sunset, we start to clear out again. Tomorrow, later in the day, we'll get a few more clouds. These are high, thin cirrus clouds, so sometimes that sun will look a little bit more veiled, kind of like what it looks like right now. But I still think we'll get to the 60s. Nice south wind, though, sustained anywhere between 10 to 20 miles per hour. And so that's going to help us get to the 60s. But tomorrow should be dry. It's Thursday when we have widespread rain coming in, maybe some good downpours, too, and maybe even a few thunderstorms as well. Here's a look at Thursday. Scattered showers really start to increase after 8 o'clock. So we drop the kiddos off at school. Then light rain starts to move in, probably inside recess for many kids as the rain starts to pick up. But some of this is going to be pretty heavy. I think throughout the afternoon, at least the early afternoon, we're just talking about heavy rain on and off. It's the last band of rain that we have to watch. So closer to 5, 6 o'clock, this one could have a severe storm with it or two, maybe some gusty winds, but it's going to be in and it's going to be right back out again. So pushing off towards the east. By 8 o'clock, most of us should be done. Now, as all this rain's coming in, Darren, we could get kind of soaked with multiple rounds of rain, especially in the River Valley where we've already picked up the most amount of rain. You see that streak of yellow from Big Cedar all the way through Paris and then to Clarksville. But that all comes Thursday. Friday, St. Patrick's Day, clouds will clear out. We're expecting a lot of sun. But if you look closely, those temperatures in the mornings throughout the whole weekend will be below freezing.
Yeah, that's an awful way to start the morning.
I tell you what.
Especially when it's already past the daylight saving thing and
yeah.
it's still cold out.
Yeah, very chilly.
All right, Matt, thanks. It is March